This car started as a pretty big mystery for me. It really started all in pieces. I bought the car and it said it had a misfire. So I was thinking maybe it was something easy. It turned out it had dropped a valve. So I went ahead and rebuilt the entire engine. And then at that point I got it all situated, put some forged rods in there. What started as just a basic engine build really took a big turn once I got a ride in someone's B6 S4 that was rear mount turboed. He was making around 800 and it was just crazy being in that car. It was insane and it really made me want to do the same. So here we are now. Ever since then, I've been chasing 600 horsepower and I think we're finally going to get to that at some point. I've been doing a lot of work. You can see all the stuff that's going on in the engine bay here. There's a lot of work I've been doing to try and get to that 600 wheel mark. The last time I just barely got 530-ish to the wheels. So we're gonna try and make that different and bring up the boost more. As you can see, there's a lot that has gone on recently to get my car ready. So I've just been rushing to get everything done and have the car running at least a few days before the dyno session so I can dial in everything before I bring it there. The last time I brought it to the dyno, it was misfiring past 6,500, which turned out to be valve float. I figured it was time for a turbo upgrade, and I got this. A Zona 105-69S. It's a little bit bigger than the GTX 3584 RS clone, Polestar clone that I had, but the nice thing is that it should drop my exhaust pressure down a lot, which I might even be able to run around 20 pounds of boost, but we'll see. Right now, I was at 13 with the Polestar. I should definitely see at least 15 on this. All right, we got the car jacked up, and what we're gonna be doing is taking out the old turbo to get ready for a newer one. Just gotta pull a few things off underneath, and then we should be good to go. First time ever using these jacks, and they work pretty well. Got the turbo all cleaned up and ready to go. It still looks pretty good. This is my muffler. The outside diameter of this is 3.55 inches, and so is this. But the lip is a different dimension, so I had to set this machine down. I had my dad machine it down for me in the lathe, and now it fits like a glove. As you can see, the V-band works perfectly. But it's small things like that that set you back another day. And hopefully I don't have too many of them coming around. I guess we gotta finish up everything, so we'll get to it. So the turbo's all in, muffler's in. You can see everything here is all plumbed and ready to go. All these lines I gotta rip out and put in the new. So once I get that, everything should be ready to go. Got it running. Everything seems to be all right. The pressure's sitting pretty solid. So we just got this lambda on here. You can see this right here is showing -5 and 3.9, so right now it's pulling fuel because the fuel pressure's a little bit higher than it normally is. Long term down here, and you can see that it's only at 3%, which is pretty good. And these are just dropping a tiny bit. Once they hit 0, this adaptation idle for this will sit around where it needs to be. I need to get some windshield wipers on, so I'm getting them on right now, because look at this. Just, there's so much dust on the car right now. So, doing an oil change right before I decide to take this for the first drive, but as you can tell, it definitely needed an oil change. Vacuum sitting at a good, healthy -19 inches of mercury. So, got a few things on the dash, but they'll go away. This traction control always turns off whenever you unplug the battery. It's a little cold out, so I'm going to take it a little bit easy. Looks all right to me. I was rushing to get everything done in here in anticipation to get it in a dyno day event to really see if we can hit that 600 wheel horsepower mark. But I ran into a few fueling issues, a fuel leak that basically cost me almost an entire week trying to figure out. So I covered that in the last video, so feel free to go back and watch that. I did a whole overhaul of the fueling system here. Even though I didn't make it to dyno day, I really want to see what this car is making. So I've scheduled some time to bring it to a dyno and figure out if we hit our 600 wheel mark or not.